I hope out there's a righteous being or a being that sees everything. It sees all the messed up things people do to you, even though they try to portray themselves as good and innocent, like they're not doing nothing wrong, but they know the little subversive tactics they're utilizing so that they won't get caught, so they can look like the good person, you know? We have a lot of gaslighting in this world. We have the boomers gaslighting the young, thinking it's still in the 1950s or 60s, like everything is just on the up and up and the economy is just, you know, amazing. When in reality, the economy and everything's been like in turmoil for a long time now. And the world is really about knowing the right people and connecting and getting your right mind together with other people that are like-minded like you, and trying to build something and try to create something. Try to leave your mark on this world that's hostile. This world is hostile towards those that like to innovate and create and like to be artists and create from the soul. There's something about creating original artwork from the soul, whether it's a video, whether it's a song, a beat, music, lyrics, or just building something. People that are more mechanically minded, you know, building little robots or big robots, you know, building machine parts, building plane engines, whatever it is that makes you feel happy or in the zone. I think we need more of that in this world. But there has to be some type of factor that sees all the things we go through in life and the people that are responsible, or the entities, circumstances, or events. And it has to be some place where everything you've been through, you get some type of reward or some type of something. If not a reward, you know, you get some type of peace of mind, some type of spiritual tranquility where you have the ability to do things that you truly want to do. Let's say you want to create a castle in the sky. I know that's a famous song, but let's say you really want to do that. And you have the capacity to create that, releasing your mind. Like you can close your eyes and see the castle, see the guard towers, see the runes, you know, see the dragon flying around, see the clouds, see the little cloud city that's connected with it, see the golden towers and spires that circle up into the clouds even higher, see the castle swimming area, the castle swimming pool area, you know, the garden and all that. But to bring that into actuality, to bring that into fruition, that takes another type of ambition, another type of cynical power. I believe a lot of us have innate abilities, certain psychic techniques and certain things like that. Like, can you just pick up when somebody's like lying to you or not being truthful to you? Can you just pick up on that when somebody really doesn't like you but try to pretend they do? Can you just pick up on that? You know, it's brutal. But that's the world we live in, and that's going to be in your everyday life. From jobs, careers, going to different places, seeing new faces, schools, whatever it is, you're always going to run into people that is going to have a problem with you, it seems. Especially if you look a certain way and don't have a lot of money, you know. You're always going to find bullies and people to attack you, you know. I've always hated bullies. I hated people that attack people in a weak position, you know. It's just, you know, because those bullies, when they meet another bully or somebody on their level, you see them dissipating like a ghost in Luigi's Mansion, you know, like they're there in the painting and then boom, they're gone. You know, it's brutal. I still think though, you know, humanity is still on the verge of like a technological revolution, you know, but not in a good way. Artificial intelligence is going to become sentient, and that's when it's really going to explode and take off, right? You know. And another thing too, there's people watching my videos right now that don't like me, you know, but yet they're listening to my videos. I find that odd. You know, I don't watch or listen to things I don't like, you know. Interesting. But anyway, This sick society, man. How cynical it is. The gaslighting, so annoying. They crush you to the ground economically or physically or mentally or spiritually, and then tell you to pick yourself up by the glass and pieces, the broken pieces that are intertwined in the depths of your soul. Then you gotta deal with demonic people around you who just want to cause problems because there's something inside of them. You know, they got something against you. You've done nothing to this person, but they've always had something against you, you know? But it's freeing in a way. Knowing that you can step out into the real world and face what you have to face and stand on your own 2 feet. A sense of jubilance and brilliance overcomes one. In this life, there's always new adventures to begin. New maidens to adore, new dragons to kill and slain. More pain to go through. But just keep evolving with the pain, you know. Keep on creating through it all, you know. I've been going through hell, you know. But I've been creating the whole time, making beats, making videos. Hell, within 1 month, I damn near got 1,000 subscribers. You know what? You got 600 now. You know, I didn't even promote this channel. I told you I don't. You know, I built it up the first time by myself. You know, I didn't get no shout outs. No one really shouted me out. No one said, "Hey, BPV got a new channel." You know, none of that. You know, just me, just making videos. You know, and uploading. Even though it's like, I'm a strong motherfucker, you know what I mean? You gotta pat myself on the back sometimes. Things I go through, the people I deal with, and keeping it cool, because that's just my nature. It's always been calm, cool, and collective. When you're trapped in a world that's trying to pull you down to drown, you have to try your best to swim, and try your best and even hardest to win. Point blank, period.